Yeah, Idema is a trade association that was started 22 years ago, really primarily for the disk drive supply chain. So we had substrate suppliers for disks and the media makers and the head makers and the supply chain for all of that all come together because at that time in the late 80s there were something like 60 disk drive companies, and today there's 6. So consolidation has significantly changed the marketplace and the need for a trade association the way that it was originally put together. As a result, the organization has changed, has morphed over the years into something much bigger and broader and different than what it was originally intended to be. I actually started with Idema really back in 1990 when I worked for Corning Glass, and then stayed with it and became chairman of the board while I worked for Akashic Memories, a media maker. And I was on the board from 1990 to year 2000, during which time we went through probably the largest growth in the trade association, and then a beginning of a shrinking of the trade association. And then I lost my association with the organization in about year 2000 because I started working for Seagate and got totally immersed and involved in what I was doing at Seagate. So what happened I retired from Seagate at the beginning of 2007, February 07, I joined Idema again to be their president and have outlined a path for growth of the organization and something that was more vital and more valuable to its membership. Today we have about 330 members worldwide, representing member companies worldwide, representing about 300,000 people worldwide in the supply chain for not only the disk drive industry but also for solid state. Solid state drives are coming in and displacing a very small portion of the need for storage, but a very interesting play in terms of opportunities for enterprise storage. As a result of that, coupled with the fact that disk drive companies are beginning to embrace solid state and want to offer solid state products themselves, companies like Samsung already do, Toshiba already does, Seagate, Western Digital, and others have talked about their intentions to be both a solid state and HDD supplier. It became very obvious to me that this organization needed to expand into solid state. So as a result, I've kind of taken it and broadened it, and our shrinking membership base is now broadening a small amount. And through things like standards, through areas where there's significant change involved going forward, like new technologies, things like reliability, getting common nomenclature between solid state and hard disk drives. It became one of those things where we really needed to really reformulate what we do at the board level for the trade association. Diskcon is a show that was developed right from the start of Idema back in the late 80s. And originally it was truly just an exhibit of the equipment and materials used in the creation of disk drives. Today it's much broader than that and encompasses a lot of the, still those same types of materials, equipment suppliers, but also has broadened into some of the testing and applications. If you go to the Diskcon show today, you'll see something we call Applications Avenue, which shows some new applications for storage. It also shows some of the new and most recent product announcements that the companies have made. So it's an exhibit of equipment, of products, of materials, and offers the attendee the opportunity to see in one place all of those tools that would be necessary and materials would be necessary for building the products that we talk about in storage. In addition to the exhibit, we have a technical conference that comprises not only the technical challenges and achievements going forward, looking back and going forward, but also the opportunity to look at some of the convergence of the technology for disks and disk drives, but also for solid state as well. So I think there's a opportunity for people coming to the show to learn about new technology required going forward. In addition, we looked at the financial community. What are the financial marketeer or financial prognosticators think about the disk drive industry and storage going forward? And is there a trend up? Is there an expanding universe of storage need, or are we shrinking? And obviously we're expanding significantly.